Birmingham's legend, Dortmund's cash cow, Real Madrid's star boy, all on the shoulder of a young lad who just barely crossed 21. No one has been given such huge responsibility at 3 different clubs, not even Messi or Ronaldo. To crown it all, he's not a striker or a winger, yet he has scored more goals and assisted more than anyone in his age bracket. Maybe this season was just a one-off, like every good player, or maybe Real Madrid saw something more. Because at 103 million euros, Jude Bellingham is one of the most expensive British footballers ever, and potential add-ons could rise up to 30% before the end of his 6-year contract. Within 4 years of making his debut for Birmingham City, he has made a name for himself as one of Real Madrid's most important players. With close to 200 career appearances, including over 30 caps for England, and also winning Bundesliga and La Liga Player of the Season back-to-back, Bellingham has already accomplished more than most players could ever dream of, and he's not yet in his prime. But how did this incredibly brilliant player reach this point so early in his career? Bellingham began playing for Birmingham City as an under-8. What was he like then? Mike Dodds, a Sunderland coach who worked with Bellingham and the Birmingham Academy, told the EFL that he was quite swift. He wasn't technically ahead of many of the others, but he had a strong desire and excitement for the game. Many players have enormous talent, yet what tends to separate the very best is their mentality. But it was at the age of 16 years, 38 days that everything changed. This was in August 2019, when Jude made his senior debut, making history as the club's youngest first-team player. Bellingham continued to play frequently during the 2019-20 campaign, winning EFL Young Player of the Month in November. This triggered Manchester United to make every effort to sign him. Not only did they invite Sir Alex Ferguson and Eric Cantona to meet Bellingham and his family when he toured Carrington, but former Blues CEO Juan Don Ren informed Mundo Deportivo that they were providing a significantly higher wage than the rest of the clubs poaching the lad, perhaps even double. Instead of the bigger paycheck, Jude wanted more game time. This was something only one club could guarantee for youngsters. And besides, United had only appeared in the Champions League 3 times in the preceding 5 years. So when Borussia Dortmund came calling with more game time, Champions League football, and even more transfer fees, there was no doubt. Not only that, but the history of nurturing young players, such as Ousmane Dembele, Jadon Sancho, and Christian Pulisic, was evident. Bellingham saw Dortmund as the ideal next step in his growth. A £25 million deal was agreed upon. For his exceptional qualities, Birmingham retired his number 22 shirt. This was a special number he picked to signify his rare ability to play as a 4, 8, or 10. This he continued wearing after signing for Dortmund in July 2020. The English international hit the ground running with a goal in his debut. Within 3 remarkable seasons with Dortmund, Jude Bellingham made 132 appearances and also won the 2020-21 DFB Pokal. His most memorable season with the Yellow Wall was the 2022-23 season. He was instrumental to Dortmund finishing as runners-up, and for that, he was awarded the prestigious Bundesliga Player of the Season award. Then, in 2023, the football world watched as Bellingham made a high-profile move to Real Madrid for a staggering 103 million euros. In his debut season, he quickly made his mark, becoming the club's top league scorer. His contributions didn't stop there. He helped Real Madrid clinch both the league title and the Champions League, and he was deservedly voted La Liga Player of the Season. Bellingham has won the Ballon d'Or Copa Trophy for the world's best under-21 football player, as well as the 2023 Golden Boy Award for Europe's finest player under the age of 21 because of his efforts for Madrid. With 14 goals in his first 15 games for Real Madrid, he broke the record set by club legends Alfredo Di Stefano and Cristiano Ronaldo. Not only that, he finished the 2023-2024 season with 23 goals and 13 assists in his debut season with Real Madrid. You see, accolades tend to build up when the world's greatest shines, and Bellingham, according to popular soccer opinion, is on track to win the Ballon d'Or. Carlo Ancelotti, Madrid's head coach, declared him one of the finest players in the world, as did his teammate and close friend, Vinicius Jr. Football experts in England, Europe, and even America do not shy away from these conversations. But recently, there have been some doubts that maybe this was just a season wonder, as he was not the main man in Dortmund. Or could the responsibility finally weigh on his young shoulders? Well, evidence of this is shown in the international stages. Gareth Southgate's team finished first in Group C, but it was tough to watch at times, including a lackluster 1-0 win over Serbia and disastrous draws against Denmark and Slovenia. A moment of brilliance from Bellingham in Serbia's game was the game changer. Since then, his own play has diminished, as have his attempts to improve his connection with Phil Foden. His performances have not resembled the high-energy, action-packed yet disciplined ones that crowned his club season. His lack of impact on the games cannot be justified by being played out of position. It's precisely the same role that he has performed for his club this season. Despite this, Jude Bellingham has appeared in 2 of the 3 games he has played for England so far with no identifiable presence. He's not playing well, and it started so brightly. In the first game against Serbia, he was the man of the match, scoring with a diving header. But since then, Jude Bellingham has had no shot on goal. In 120 minutes of football, England's match winner became a virtual observer. This could stem from the fact that Bellingham has always been the first name on the team sheet when it comes to who Gareth Southgate needs to play. He doesn't need to fight for a starting 11 with the likes of Cole Palmer and Anthony Gordon. Even when the formation seemed not to be working, Gareth Southgate stuck to his guns, starting Bellingham in the same position. Even when it's evident that there are more attacking players like Phil Foden and Cole Palmer who can play the number 10 position much better, England's coach has decided to be a sucker for Jude Bellingham. Could it be that Bellingham is refusing to be a team player and play a different position? Before Madrid, Bellingham has always played in the number 6 and 8 positions. He was more known for his defensive abilities than his goals. But things changed when he got to Madrid. Could it be that the quality of players Madrid has made Bellingham shine like a billion stars? Euro 2024 wants to prove that Bellingham is just a normal player, but flashes of his brilliance have shown from time to time. One was in the game against Slovenia, where the youngster had a stinker. He created 0 chances, took no shots, and lost possession the most times for his team. It was not just a terrible day at the office for Bellingham. He has been consistently poor in the Euros. Combined with his behavior on the pitch, it's really a turn-off. We've seen footage of Jude Bellingham looking upset, annoyed, and angry with his colleagues. In fact, we've seen footage of him cursing at his teammates and demanding that a pass be directed his way sooner. And Jude Bellingham most definitely set the standard. This hasn't been the first time. He picked up his first red card when he was rudely in disagreement with the referee about cancelling his winning goals against Valencia. Throughout the season, he has also made gestures to opposing fans and players. While Jude Bellingham's performance isn't great, Southgate seemed unbothered. And Real Madrid's number 10 has finally rewarded the England manager with his undying loyalty to him. The England game against Slovakia was the occasion. From his hat of late goals, England's number 10 pulled out a spectacular. When hope was gone that the cup wasn't coming home, Jude Bellingham, without question, threw a bicycle kick to hit the ball into the net, equalising in the closing minute to take the game to extra time, where England scored another to win. Just like the way he rescued Real Madrid so many times in the 2023-2024 seasons with late goals. This goal has proved that the youngster is immune to pressure and could be England's saviour in the Euros. But he also has a personal agenda in all of this. Although not publicly admitting it, Bellingham is in a fierce battle with his teammate Vinicius Jr. for the prestigious Ballon d'Or. Both players are representing their teams on the international stage. Bellingham in the Euros and Vinicius in Copa America. So most likely, the player that either wins their continent trophy or finishes best takes the Ballon d'Or. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content. Also, do you think he's overrated or that England's team doesn't suit him? Let us know your thoughts on Jude Bellingham in the comments below. See you in the next video.